Okay, DJ, hit it.
Hey, my name is Lucas.
And my name is Jacob.
The Bro Show Podcast.
Welcome back.
Oh my gosh, we said it at the same time. You owe me a soda.
But you cut off. You didn't say the whole welcome back, though.
Because I got embarrassed because I don't want people to think we're twins, you know?
We are. We're twins that are 27 years apart.
People, oh my gosh, this podcast is kind of about LA. And remember when we were in LA and didn't that happen a few times?
Oh, there was.
We accidentally wore the same clothing. I'm thinking
Yeah,
about the time
I don't know. I feel like we're not self-aware people. When I think of myself, I just think normal guy. When I think of me and you, I think, oh, normal, just brothers, hanging out. But it seems like when people see us together, they have a weird reaction because we went to that gay YouTube dinner. They thought we were twins, and they thought we were purposely trying to look like each other. And it's like, what? You think we're brothers and we're wearing matching outfits? That's not what's happening. And then we also were looking at houses in LA. Me, Jacob, and Matthew. And they thought we were remember they were like, are you guys a boy band? They thought are you guys trying to be a boy band or something? Am I flexing right now? People thought we were a boy band. But they this, and people always just, and then remember that one time also me, you, and Matthew were walking down the street in LA and this random guy kind of bullied us. He said wait, do you guys always all dress the same or something? And we're like, what? We aren't. I don't know what's going on, but people think that we're purposely trying to...
But the awkward thing is that I feel like it went into our brains because when that thing happened, when we were walking on the street, when I would get dressed, when we lived at this apartment, I was like, oh, I kind of want to make sure if we do walk out, on a walk, I want to make sure we don't think we're, twinning, because that's just, awkward.
But, yeah, but if you're watching the podcast, we are in a different setup.
Oh, yeah. This is the upgraded, we got investors $3 million in the can.
In reality, this is just my video setup for my main channel, but now we're doing the podcast here for the time being. We have a whole setup where we can react to videos. If you're listening, you can't see the new setup, but you'll be able to hear, when we react to stuff, you'll be able to hear it. We have a soundboard. At just any moment.
Do the moan.
Yeah, at any moment, we can just throw in a sound that fits the vibe.
Oh, yeah, so this would be a good one. So, when I was little, I caught my parents having sex.
Yeah, and it just, adds to the story,
I know.
Because obviously, when you hear that story, you picture a moan, but, now you don't even have to imagine the moan, because you'll hear, this is a squirt sound effect. I love that one.
Yeah, so this, I'm so excited, because I feel like there's just so many more opportunities. When we're talking about... stuff we can show it.
Yeah, because people have said before, they're like, we love the pod, we love when you talk about stuff, but is there any way you could maybe do some editing so we can see what you're talking about? Because obviously that's annoying. And people we're looking at a computer, they can't see anything that's on the computer, but now your eyeballs will be blessed. You'll be able to see what we're talking about.
Yeah, and there was a stage long ago when we did the video podcast where I would edit in pictures, but...
Wait, that was a thing?
Well, I would edit in, pictures of... We talked about the Jonas, but it was only, 3 photos a podcast. But the thing is that I've already talked about this, but, I just can't edit a podcast. Because if I hear my voice that much, it's impossible for me to edit.
Oh,
YouTube
yeah.
videos, I can do it because... I pause and you're gonna edit it. But this is an hour of footage and I just can't watch myself that much. Do the ASMR.
But yeah, so we can edit on the fly and it's all gonna be good. Also, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, this moan. Isn't it funny that a girl out there, somewhere in the world, hopefully she's still alive, and if she isn't, RIP, yes. But someone hit the studio. They got up, got ready, and said, I'm going to work today. And I don't know, do you think she knew she was going to do moaning noises at work that day? Or was it probably? I'm assuming if you're going to do moaning noises, they let you know before you hit the vocal studio.
Yeah, this is what I picture. She was a vocal actress. And for this day, they said, you're going to be working for 4 hours, and it's only sexual. Not sexual noises. So this is what
you think the whole 4 hours? I think maybe it was just a broad thing of thinking, you're going to do sound effects. And then as you went in, they're like, there is a sexual part. You don't have to do it if you don't want, but we just want to get some moans and stuff.
What I picture is just sort of maybe not 4 hours, but there's I feel like there's so many different sounds. It could be Okay, now, like, not even sex, like, now do a kissing sound effect. I think it was just all about, like, that stuff.
But
That's
whoever you are out there, they didn't, on the website we got these sound effects from, they didn't give us credits, but we love them on.
Another favorite is this is going to be getting used a lot.
Oh, that's like when we're talking about something scary.
Yeah, like, I had a dream last night.
Oh,
You
yeah.
know, and then that will be playing. You'll think of an alien.
And that brings us to the next part of the podcast, which has a sound effect.
Oh!
Bro of the week. Take a look at her. Look at her.
Isn't that a Group House song? No. Who is it? It's Alaska Thunder fucking Cloud. What is it? I forgot what it's
Also,
called.
that sound effect was way too long. I didn't realize it was a full 20-second sound effect.
I know, it's not 5.
But we need to replace that with just like a 4-second cheer, like, woo! Like, we don't need to Peyton, the bro of the week, deserves the 15 seconds, but I just don't want to annoy the listeners being like, okay, the sound, we hear the cheering, make it stop.
Yeah, it's too much.
But take a good look at Peyton.
I need to say the song that I'm talking about. I need to.
Look
It's
at
Alaska
her.
Thunderfuck. And it's a song where she says, she's just basically bragging the whole time saying, I'm saying,
I invented that.
Lip injections, you're looking at her, like that type of stuff.
Oh, wasn't it? I invented that was the song.
Yeah, but one of the lines is like, you're looking at her. I love you, Alaska.
But take a good look at Peyton. She is this week's bro of the week. She's the bro of the mother effing week. And she told us that she's a baddie. And she's mostly a baddie, as you can see, because I guess she broke up with their boyfriend and she wanted to get back at him. So she was like, we broke up. We're done. We're no longer together. And as revenge, I'm going to be a baddie. And I think she accomplished it.
Yeah, and she was wearing high heels one day, and then she broke her leg. So
Oh, yeah, that's sad. She sent us a photo of herself in a cast.
I know. I mean, God bless. I don't really know why I said God bless. Maybe just bless you.
Yeah, but sometimes you just are a baddie so hard you break a leg. It was worth it. Like, I'm sure she is she's recovering.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, just Peyton, you are a body, and thanks for supporting the Patreon.
So, yeah, we love you, Peyton. And if you ever want to be bro of the week, head on over to lucasandjacob.com and join the top tier of the Patreon to enter the exclusive radio sweepstakes.
Yes, this isn't a Lunchable type thing. It's real.
This is real.
Not claiming that Lunchables is fake. It could be
You
real.
could be like Peyton. You could be back there as bro of the week.
We actually ran the stats, and good things happen to people that win.
Oh, yeah. All their lives have vastly improved.
I'm playing with tea bags right now. I'm teabagging.
Oh, yeah, Jacob's a tea drinker. What is the tea? Don't get water all over the setup.
Oh.
Please don't get hot water all over the new setup.
It's skin detox.
There's tea all over the keyboard.
Skin detox.
Wait.
Sorry about that.
A tea for skin. Okay, that's a scam. I'm sorry.
Oh, I don't think it actually makes your skin like glowy, but it could. I mean, I just like it. But and then the other one is peppermint. It's so funny
Oh.
saying skin detox. Like I don't think it's gonna make my skin crazy, but
It's
I am
fake.
drinking it, and do you put in the comments? I'm gonna take a sip right now and put in the comments if you think I look better.
It's so dark. Like that tea is potent.
Oh my gosh, I feel like yoga.
Oh my God, you're gonna get so high, I bet.
Oh yeah, CBD, everything's in it.
That good old tea high. Son. So, that brings us to the main topic of this podcast. We're finally going to address it. Why we left LA. Yeah, we used to live in Los Angeles, California, Hollywood, Bev Hills, Brentwood, Malibu. We lived in all those places, and at the same time.
Yeah, we had multiple condos / houses.
Yeah, and we left LA like a year ago and a bit, and a lot of you guys noticed, and we realized this past week, we, for some reason, have never talked about it, even though people have asked about it, so we're finally gonna come clean.
Oh yeah, like I don't know if it's gonna be everything you were wanting, the people that were wanting, but
Yeah, there's like 4 people probably who are like, what's going on? Why aren't you? Did you leave LA? Where do you live? I'm trying to follow the podcast, but it's hard because I don't know where you are. In this podcast, we're going to reveal our exact address.
oh yeah, for sure. It's going to come out sometime during this podcast.
Yeah, our exact coordinates, our exact location. But it's actually really funny though, because I feel like we would have talked about it on the podcast, but it was kind of funny not talking about it because some of these people came up with like these intricate theories. Like people thought I still lived in LA, but Jacob moved back to Nebraska, and every single week you would fly to LA to do the podcast, return to Nebraska. You did a round trip, first class ticket, weekly, just to do the bro show. I love that they had that much. I don't even know what to say. I love how they think they kind of view the bro show as like Ellen, where like we have a budget to get round trip flights.
Yeah, and we had like no odds, so like we'd be losing money in that scenario.
Yeah, but I love how they thought we had it in us to do that.
Yeah, so that wasn't happening.
Jacob wasn't traveling to do the pod once a week.
When we went together, we just did the podcast over this audio thingy-majig.
Yeah, so basically, the short story is I moved to LA when I was 18. 18. Right after high school.
You were 19.
No, I moved when I was 18 after senior year of high school.
Oh, for some reason I thought you were 19.
So I moved out. I was like, F this Nebraska shit. Like, I'm going to Hollywood. So I packed up my little suitcase, went to LA, lived there, loved it, thrived. Moved back to Nebraska like around 23. I think, I was 23. I was like, I want to move back to Nebraska. Was there for a year, and then I was like, nah, I'm going back to LA. Fast forward another like 2 years, and I was like, oh, maybe I should go back to the Midwest. So here I am. I'm very all over. I feel like I'm one of those people who like is just all over the place, you know? Like I might live in Hawaii.
Oh, yeah. So, yeah, it's kind of just a thing where with YouTube, you don't have to live anywhere. So.
Oh, that's what is cool about our jobs, is that you can do them from anywhere. So I feel like almost having too much choice, you know?
Yeah, because if you had an office job and it was in Colorado, you can't just like move to Ohio if you want to keep the job. And
also it's sort of a thing where I like LA, but I was just like, I don't want to be here full time. I'd rather live somewhere else and like travel there when I want to, you know?
Oh, yeah.
If I have something to do for work, go out there. If I want to go there for a week, go out there. But like, I don't need to be there full time.
I mean, at the end of the day, it's like a 3-hour flight. It's not like in the olden days when you had to take a wagon.
And also, like I said earlier, I was looking at houses to buy there, but like everything is just obviously so expensive. And like, it just seems like, I don't know. Just felt like, do I want to do this?
Oh yeah, but then you go on those tours with Starline, the Starline tours in Hollywood.
Oh, the Walk of Fame like tourist tours.
And then when you go on those tours, it's like, LA, I'm gonna become the next J-Lo, which I am gonna become the next J-Lo
from the Midwest, the J-Lo of the Midwest.
Yeah, well. Yeah, I guess, that is going to be.
But what was I going to say? Oh, yeah, it's actually, it shows that it was meant to be we left LA, though, because even if we didn't leave LA last November or whatever it was, November of 2019, we would be here anyway. Because I just know that once, like, Corona started happening early 2020, like, we would have left LA. I just know we would have and came back to the Midwest. Like, it seemed like so many people who lived in New York or LA, like, they went home to their families during that time. So we would have done it anyway.
So it kind of just happened before all that.
Yeah, so it was just meant to be.
Timing. Yeah, for me, I lived in LA for like 8 to 6 months, something like that.
Well, first of all, you lived there as a teen when you were like, you still are a teen, but you lived there like at 14 and then you moved again when you were 19.
Oh, yeah, because Lucas moved to LA, so then all the kids that lived with in the family house, like without parents, we moved to LA for like 2 years. Not with Lucas, but like we were in LA, but not with him, but... and then we were there for 2 years, so if anyone ever asks me where I grew up, I always say Nebraska, because I mostly just live in Nebraska.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I lived in, But yeah, I lived in LA for 2 years before, but then, like, when I was like 18, I lived in LA for like 6 months.
Oh, yeah.
So,
Hollywood life.
It wasn't anything like I lived there, but I guess I did live there for those 6 months, so.
Yeah, so let's see what topics we had for this. Okay. Why'd we move back? We already talked about that, right?
Yeah, I mean, what's my answer? My answer is...
The people need to know.
I moved back Well, I was like living with Lucas, and I was like, I was just like, do I want to stay here? And then I just, like, I just didn't want to, so
Oh yeah,
I came back.
it is
to-
crazy though, 'cause it seems like there's a trend of not like really a trend, but I think just because of Corona and just the world in general, it seems like so many people are leaving LA. I feel like every time I go on YouTube, it's like in my recommendeds, like someone else being like, I left LA.
What I just thought of when you were saying that, isn't this kind of have to do with cottagecore? Because I always see these videos in my recommended, not always, but sometimes, of people saying like they want to live in the wilderness. It seems like a lot of people don't want to live in like big cities anymore. Like it seems like a trend. Like not only LA, like it seems like people.
Oh, they want to live in a little cottage by a river.
Yeah, like I don't know if it just is. It's like it's an idea that sounds so good, but then if it happened, you'd be like, "What the f? Where's my Instagram?" You know?
Oh yeah. All right, then we covered so easy to travel back and forth. Oh, another point that the people need to know. I love how we're doing a press conference right now.
I know, like
We're finally addressing it.
yeah, the big answers.
Do we plan on staying in the Midwest forever? I could just never say forever about anything. Like, even if I would have bought a house in LA, like, I wouldn't be able to say, I'm going to live here forever. Like, I don't want to live anywhere forever or have, like, the mindset that I am, you know?
Yeah, I can't even picture being like older than I am right now and saying like, I'm gonna be doing this forever.
Oh, yeah.
It's
So
kinda-
who knows?
Yeah, I mean, life is crazy.
You
I could
just-
be living in Finland next year.
I'm just going to let the universe tell me where to go, you know? Probably, like, let me think. Where'd be, like, my dream place of living?
Oh yeah,
Cincinnati.
that's a good question.
I actually don't know anything about Cincinnati. But dream place, I actually don't know.
I'm trying to think if someone actually said like, but the thing with what I'm gonna say, like if someone said you would dream place to live, but in this dream scenario, like my like family would come along too.
Oh, yeah, that's the thing. Like, we have such a big family. Like, I just love, that's another, why didn't I mention that of why we moved back? Like, I wanted to be close to the family. Because we have such a big family. We're always hanging out, having fun. Like, you know what I mean? There's no family in LA.
Doesn't that sound like
It sounds like a song.
yeah, something that sounds like saying like love ain't a thing in LA. That's a Olivia O'Brien song, but yeah, what would be your dream place to live if I'm trying to think of actually if it was like I'm just gonna live anywhere.
Because I am trying to think, like, I remember when I lived in LA, I remember thinking, like, oh, it'd be so cool to have seasons. But then now having seasons, it's like, F for this. Like, I want to be hot all the time. But then when you know what I mean? It's just the grass is always greener.
No, okay, I'm not even trying to be an optimist, but if someone asks me this question, like, I'm down for living like where I'm living right now.
Oh, yeah.
Because there's nothing bad.
Oh,
that
yeah,
I
I'm
can
not, like,
think of.
dying to leave any, yeah.
Yeah, so it's kind of like, the typical ass American answer, I feel like, is Hawaii. Okay, because that was the first that popped in my mind, because it reminds me of elementary school. People used to always say, I've never been to Hawaii, but it's like so
I've
nice,
never
but-
been either.
But I just feel like that's like the typical, like, if you live in America, it's like, wait, Hawaii. I don't know.
Oh, yeah, Hawaii.
Even though it's part of the U.S.
That would be
but-
cool to live by the beach somewhere, but not LA. You know what I mean?
Oh, my thing with living by the beach, I think it would be cool to have a side place in the beach.
Oh, yeah, be like a beach house.
Yeah, have you ever stayed in a beach house? For like a
No,
overnight?
but I've had friends from Nebraska who've like traveled to Florida and stayed in beach houses, so I want to do that once the panty's over.
Yeah, I want to stay in a beach house too, because it'd be so
Sounds
cool
so
to like
fun.
see the ocean when you go to bed.
Also, Floribama Shore and MTV, like that's what I want that's what I want my vacation house to be. And like when I go there, like I want to have a vacation house in Florida, or wherever Floribama is. Is Florida and Alabama? Are there borders touching? Is that why it's called Floribama?
I think they film it in Florida, but it's in this like same place, this
Oh, yeah.
specific place.
So I want to have a beach house there, but the thing is I want to be able to go there anytime and have like built-in friends who live there, like the Floribama Shore people who are down to just go out and get drunk during my whole vacation.
Oh yeah, that's the
Yeah.
dream for sure.
Like just hire people to live there, be so rich that like I could hire these people to live there 365 days a year, and they just are there to ready for when I come on vacation.
Yeah, and then I kind of pictured to be like, if I'm having a beach house, it's kind of like redneck though.
Oh yeah, and also like when I go to the beach house on vacation, it's sort of like Floribama Shore, the reality show, where like there is a camera crew recording it. It doesn't get posted anywhere, but like I can watch back the videos after the vacation and be like, oh my god, that was so fun. And
if
like
you're bored
we have
one day-
built-in drama.
Yeah, and then if you're bored one day, you can send it to MTV and say like,
Oh
do you want to buy it?
But there'd be like built-in drama. But like I'd always win the fight.
Oh yeah, so you don't actually get stressed
Why
about
don't
it.
like really rich billionaires do this stuff? Like, why
I
don't
feel
they
like they
have
do,
a
right?
fake reality show that they do in Florida?
Well,
They aren't using their money right. Like, of
don't-
course, donate to charity, all of that stuff, but like, they're gonna have money left over. Like, have a fake reality show in Floribama.
Well, isn't there some rich people that do? Didn't you tell me about that one rich girl that did that?
What? Made a fake reality show?
Who made a show like no one ever saw it, but it
Oh,
was she had her
I
own
kind of
show.
that rings a bell. So I think rich people do that. So
Oh, I remember hearing. I don't know the full story, but this person in Nickelodeon, the time that you were on Nickelodeon, they were on this one show. They were on, I think, the Kiki Palmer show, and then they ended up getting one season of a show because their dad paid for it or something.
Oh, her dad was like really big in the hip hop community. But I don't know if
Yeah.
that's the only reason why. I'm not. It's all alleged.
Oh yeah.
You guys, we all shop online. I'm constantly shopping online every week and every day of my life. And we always see that promo code field taunt us at the checkout. You
Yes,
see the
sir.
promo code and you're like, where can I get a promo code? All I want is a promo code, but where are they?
Give me the promo code.
But thanks to Honey, this podcast sponsor, manually searching for coupon codes is a thing of the past, Honey. Honey is a free browser extension that scours the internet for promo codes and applies the best one it finds to your cart automatically. Honey supports over 30,000 stores online, and it's a bunch of stores ranging from clothing, fashion, food delivery, tech, or even gaming.
Yeah, a few weeks ago I had to get some accessories for my computer, and I ended up getting like $5 off, which over time, that money adds up.
It adds up. They've already saved over $2 billion for their 17 million members, Honey. That's a lot of money. $2 billion is in people's pockets because of Honey. Add it to your browser, and then when you're checking out in one of their stores, which they pretty much support every store, you click Apply Coupons, and it applies the best coupon.
And then you just watch the prices drop. And if you don't already have Honey, you could be straight up missing out on free savings. It's literally free, and it installs in a few seconds.
Yeah, and by getting it, you'll be doing yourself a solid and supporting the Bro Show. So get Honey for free at joinhoney.com/LucasJacob. That's joinhoney.com/LucasJacob. Save that money, honeys.
Damn, I love Honey.
So yeah, we answered that. Now we're going to go through some stereotypes about LA and give our opinion on them. How long did I actually... I
Yeah,
lived in
how
LA
long?
for like 8 years. Yeah, 8 years at least.
Oh yeah, I feel like you for sure have more experience to answer these questions. But from just walking around and stuff, I'll try to give my answers.
Yeah, you were there for a good, 6 months.
Yeah.
Oh, so yeah, you can get the perspective of, both sides.
Yeah,
So
like
if
a
any of you guys are
long
out there, like, I'm going to move to LA and do it, like, you'll hear about our opinions on it. And we'll make the decision for you. And you have to follow what we say.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So first stereotype about LA. Everyone is toxic and uses people to get ahead in the industry.
Isn't it so funny, LA? For some reason, like I feel like
LA.
LA have always been a thing, but I feel like with influencers moving to LA, it's become more of a thing. Well, like,
Oh, yeah.
When I feel like when someone pictures LA, like you just picture like influencers everywhere, and then you picture like all these people like eating kale and just like
Yeah.
taking Instagram photos on every single street.
I do sort of think it's like what you make it, because I do remember living in LA and watching, like you said, other YouTube videos of people being like, why I hate LA, and they're like, everyone here is toxic, everyone cares about money, all anyone cares about is if you have the newest Chanel bag, and if you're friends with the right celebrities. And I remember just thinking, like, I lived in LA for 5 years, and like I've never had that experience, but I think it's just like who you hang out with.
Oh yeah, with mine for this, like, so keep in mind that when I was in LA, I only hung out with like a few people. But when I hung out with like it kind of just felt like
You did like make some friends,
kinda, but
Tinder friends. Another podcast.
I mean, yeah, I feel like maybe there is more toxic people there. But
Maybe
I
it is
don't
just
know.
a thing where like there's more people. There's more people who live in LA, so maybe they're. And also, I have this I don't know what I was trying to say. I just had a stroke. But there's this thing with LA where I think most people. It seems like a lot of people there are like, oh, I'm not gonna live here forever. I'm just gonna live here for a little bit, try to have success, and then move away. So I feel like a lot of people might just have the vibe of like, oh, I'm not trying to like make any like super long-term relationship. I'm just here to like have fun.
I
for a little
forgot
bit.
about the whole entire part of the question and stereotype that's about the industry. So this actually does make sense because when you think about all these people trying to become actors, it's not like being a doctor and going to college. Like I feel like you have to like it's not just like planned out for you. You kind of have to like do it yourself. So I guess like people might be toxic because they might only want to be friends with you because like you
Oh, if you can get something from them. That's what people always. That's another stereotype people say about LA is people always ask, what do you do? Because they like want to know if they can like get something from you.
I guess I've never experienced this, but I can for sure see it.
But I almost feel like everywhere people ask, what do you do? Just as a question, being like, what do you do for a living? You know, people are just curious.
Oh yeah, I've never heard about the question part.
Oh
about
yeah.
people asking so then they can use you.
But I mean, I met Matthew in LA dating, but like I have heard a lot of my friends there were like, oh yeah, dating here is like horrible because like no one wants anything serious, and you know what I mean.
Oh yeah, because it kind of does. When I picture like people in LA, I picture people just like by themselves and like trying to become famous, and then they aren't looking for anything like serious. That's what I picture.
Yeah,
most
but
of
then
the time.
again, there's also like a huge there's so many people in LA who just live there their whole life, or like they're in there and not even trying to be part of the industry. So it's just, you know, who you're surrounded with. So that one I feel like is everyone is toxic and uses people to get ahead in the industry. Obviously that one's false because not everyone, you know.
Oh yeah, like you have to think like this is just one part. Like there's still people like doing like not everyone's an actor. Like there's people like being nurses.
Yeah, couldn't that even just be like in Nebraska? Like, isn't there probably toxic people who are like trying to get ahead at the dentist job they're at or something? You know, like trying to use people and schmooze their way to the top of the chain in the dentist industry.
Or if you're part of like a frat or a sorority, like they try to use people so they can get part of the butter sorority.
Oh yeah.
So I mean, yeah.
Next stereotype. Everyone's trying to look so effing hot at all times. This is definitely a stereotype you hear a lot about LA. They're like, everyone's so hot, like, you know what I mean? Like, everyone's a model. You'll feel like such shit about yourself.
Yeah.
Because everyone's so hot.
Yeah, like, not to be annoying, but isn't this the same thing? Well,
yeah,
like, it depends.
I'm just trying to
think. It depends what crowd you're in. I guess.
I'm trying to picture, like, obviously if you go to, like, a nightclub in LA, like, the hottest nightclub, the most fancy nightclub, like, probably there will be a lot of, like, really good-looking people there. But I'm just thinking of, like, my local CVS in LA. Like, I went there and, like, there's just regular-ass people. Like, not everyone was Gigi Hadid. There was some uglies, there was some hots, there was some every different shape and size, just like anywhere else. But there might be more hot people in LA than in other cities.
Yeah, I believe there's more hot people because plastic surgery and like people being models there.
Oh yeah.
But then and I also think like if you go to this fancy restaurant at like 9 o'clock at night, like I bet like there'll be hot people there. But then I'm thinking about like walking out of the apartment and going on a walk and you see people that are butt ugly.
Oh
like,
yeah, they're still butt uglies.
I know, like I mean,
like we lived there.
I'm like those. There's always like ugly people, and like not even to say people are ugly. Like guys, my hands aren't in my pants. I'm just judging my pants. Don't get the wrong
But
idea.
I do feel like LA probably has more hot people than other places because there's like models moving there.
Yeah.
And then also there's a lot more people who get like lip injections, like butt implants. Like if you like surveyed all of America and found out everyone who got a Brazilian butt lift, and it probably most of them happen in LA or like a larger percentage than other towns.
Yeah, and then also it makes sense because if you're trying to like get famous or whatever, like you probably think, oh, I have to be hot to get famous. So
yeah.
You like try to fix everything about yourself and become like I don't know.
Yeah, just like when you walk around LA, like just everyone has like lip filler, face pulled back, butt as big as a beanbag, like
I mean,
everyone
Lucas,
you see.
You can ask Lucas, like, when I moved the first month, like, you had to sit me down every day and said, don't get the filler in your cheeks. And Mom had to call me.
I literally had to, like, put Jacob on a leash. I had to put Jacob on a leash because every day he would try to run out of the house to get liposuction. And it's like, please, just be yourself.
I know, like, you can ask him.
But, yeah, all in all, I think people were just normal there, you know? There's hot people everywhere.
Yeah,
like, if you live in a small-ass town, I bet you there's really hot people there.
But, yeah, because I'm thinking about going to Taco Bell right now, and I'm not joking. If I was there for 15 minutes, I'm going to see someone that's really
You're
hot.
going to see a baddie.
And then I'm thinking about the Taco Bell we went to in LA. If I was there for 15 minutes, I'm going to see someone that's hot.
Yeah. I guess I didn't really ever think about that when I lived there because I
think about
don't
people's
value
personalities.
people's looks. Yeah, I just like to see people's souls. But next stereotype. Famous people are everywhere. I definitely thought this before I moved to LA. Like I was so excited when I was like 15 to go there because I was like, "Oh my god, I'm going to like just meet everyone." Like
Oh yeah, like thinking back to when you're a kid and you picture like watching all these Disney movies, like watching. I don't know if any of you guys have watched it. Starstruck with I forgot what his name is.
Sterling Knight.
Yeah, Sterling Knight, and like I remember watching that, and like, and obviously you just believe it. Like he was in this arena, and he was going paparazzi were everywhere, and like he just made LA seem like only famous people live in LA. So like this probably stopped when I was like 13, but I remember like thinking like like probably even like 15. Like when you go to LA, like everyone's famous. But
oh yeah. I mean, you
obviously,
definitely obviously out of any other city, you see way more famous people.
yeah, because when I think of famous people, I think they all live in LA.
I remember I saw like when
New
I
York.
was driving through LA, I've seen not Whoopi Goldberg. Wait, did I see her? But I saw Jason Sudeikis, the guy from he's like a comedian. I remember just seeing him one time on the road, and I was like, oh my god, it's Jason Sudeikis. You know?
I don't know who he is, but yeah.
You would know him if you saw him.
Oh, okay.
Wait, I think I'm thinking of a different person.
Jason.
The guy
Sudeikis?
who's in like this Forgetting Sarah Marshall. I don't know if that's for Jason Sudeikis.
I've never heard.
But that
Jason.
guy from Forgetting Sarah Marshall, I was like, oh my god, like that's him, you know? So you definitely
Oh,
do see
yeah.
people. And like one time we saw Lil Nas X.
Oh yeah, and then we saw Justin Bieber.
Oh yeah,
We
it
saw
was just
Nathan
regular to
Fielder.
us.
Oh yeah, so it's kind of I guess
I'm just
if you
kidding.
were there, you would see more famous people.
Yeah, for sure. Like obviously more than living in like Kansas City.
Oh yeah, and
Um,
then you go to Alfred's and if you go there, like you just see all these influencers.
Oh yeah, and they're like, "Do you want to be on my TikTok?" And then you jump in, and then you get 1 million followers.
Oh
right
yeah,
away.
and you go to Soul Cycle and it's like the paparazzi are waiting outside and they like push you out of the way if you're not famous.
Oh yeah, they slap you across the face.
If you're not fucking famous, they kill you. I'm joking.
Next stereotype. It's so effing expensive. This is 100% true. Everything is so expensive.
Oh yeah, like I was never even thinking about buying a house because I can't afford one. But like just food in general, like so.
Rent, everything is just expensive.
Yeah, like just
Yeah,
okay,
and the food, like you said.
yeah, like something as simple as food, like grocery stores. I don't really know that much about how much are more expensive.
Oh yeah,
but,
to be honest, I don't know either.
but like what I'm thinking about, like if you're eating lunch somewhere, like so like at a normal place it would probably be like $8, but I feel like in LA, like it honestly could be like 20 to 50.
Oh yeah, like, it just becomes normal, like buying like a $14 salad.
Oh yeah, or it could like you could buy a smoothie that's like $20.
Yeah, but it is. I don't know, but it obviously is so expensive, and then there's just way more food options, which is amazing. Like there's like so many healthy places you can eat that are just walking distance away.
Oh,
like
yeah.
they'll make like a salad that actually tastes good, but is so healthy. Whereas like I don't know anywhere in our current town like that, but I'm sure there is one. I just haven't found
But then
it.
when you get down to it, In-N-Out is the same as like McDonald's.
Oh,
Not
yeah.
McDonald's, but yeah, like isn't everything so expensive? Rent, like taxes.
Oh yeah, taxes I
Everything.
think are just like insane.
Yeah,
It's just like it's so expensive.
yeah, you just throw it away.
That's why we had to leave because we went broke. I'm just kidding. But next stereotype. Traffic sucks. That's definitely true. Traffic is insane. But then again, I didn't really ever have to deal with it because I always lived in a central location in LA, like by the Grove, which is, you could easily get to like almost any part of LA because it's in the middle. So I feel like I never really had to deal with that bad of traffic.
Oh yeah, so I didn't ever drive, but when I was like driving with you and stuff, and like if we were driving to like Calabasas or something, and like there was traffic on the freeway, like but like if it takes like an hour, like you kind of just make you just listen to music.
Yeah, I mean, I
So I
think
guess you could just get used to it.
I think I'm
but-
lucky though because I've always worked from home, and even when I did work on a set or wherever, I was literally like 10 minutes away. So I
Oh,
never dealt with. But if you had to drive every day an hour commute both ways, obviously that would suck. But I was lucky enough to never have to do that.
Oh yeah, like I guess if it just is like on the weekend you want to go somewhere, like you're probably fine with it. But if it's your
Oh
job,
yeah, but like
that's
you said,
probably
whenever we
not.
were in traffic, like I just have never really minded driving because I'm just like, there's so much music to listen to, you know?
Oh, just turn on Cardi B and shake your ass.
Yeah, that's all you got to do.
Make a TikTok, get the money.
Or listen to the Bro Show. Next stereotype about LA. Everyone's vegan. Everyone does yoga. And everyone uses crystals
You were
for
vegan.
healing. I did go vegan in LA. I think you have to go at least once.
Isn't that a rule?
Yeah, like I'd lived there for like 4 years and they're like, you haven't gone vegan yet. So then I went through a vegan stage. It only lasted a month. But maybe there are. No, I feel like it's just another one of those things where like that's just everywhere. Everyone. I feel like with the internet, like
That's a big
you know what I
thing.
mean?
With the internet, I obviously stereotypes can be real, but I feel like with the internet, TikTok, Twitter, everyone's so connected. Like
yeah,
so,
we all just do the same things. Everyone tries weird diets, and I feel like everywhere people do this weird crystal shit.
Oh yeah, but I do think more of this happens in LA because like there's more like people eating like so healthy, and then
Oh, yeah.
and then the crystal stuff makes sense because they might be confused because they haven't got any auditions or something.
Oh yeah, that maybe that is a thing because everything's so uncertain in LA. If you're working in the industry, that maybe psychics and crystal people, get more business because people are just like, I haven't booked any auditions. So like maybe I will just spend $700 on a crystal cleanse.
Oh yeah,
Didn't I literally talk about that in an earlier podcast? How I did do something stupid like that, like a sound healing thing.
Yeah, but then like when I think about it, obviously isn't only LA because like people do that shit everywhere.
Yeah, there's probably just more of it there.
Yeah, I do think there's more of it.
Yeah,
I would guess.
it's just the city of yoga, crystals, psychics, and veganism.
I'd been to a yoga class in LA, but I've been to a yoga class in Nebraska, and it was like okay, so like I would say I'm moderately flexible, but I guess this was years ago, but so it wasn't like a usual like cardio workout. It was like you would be stretching, and it felt like. It just like felt like you were like you felt so rejuvenated after. I loved it.
Remember when she like rubbed CBD all over her face? Okay, I don't think it was CBD. Remember she like we all just sniffing oil?
Yeah, something
so
like
relaxing.
that. The thing that I remember is I was in this pose and she said, "Okay, if you can't fully do it, I'll help you push into it." And she pushed me into this pose, and I remember thinking like, "This fucking hurts," but I just went with it because I was like,
Wait, you said this fucking hurts, right?
"Yeah."
I think you said this fucking horse, like it to the teacher. I'm like, oh my god, did you just call a woman a horse?
Oh no,
Oh my god,
I didn't say that.
Me accusing you. Okay, next stereotype. Everyone's always at the beach. This isn't even a stereotype, but we just does anyone even think that?
Oh well, when I did such stereotypes, that was one of them.
Oh, I literally never went to the beach. That's one of my regrets about living. One of my regrets about my time in LA is I never lived by the beach. Because like I said, I always lived by the Grove. Like I wish I would have lived by the beach because that'd be cool.
Oh yeah, like when I did go to the beach, it was always fun.
Yeah, but I feel like I never really went.
Oh,
Like I mean, obviously I went sometimes, but like not like that much.
Oh yeah, and it is iconic to me because like there isn't a beach in Nebraska, so when you see a beach, it's like, oh my gosh.
Oh yeah, driving on PCH.
Yeah. Oh, that's something that's so cool. I will always think PCH is so cool.
Oh yeah.
Cause like it is just so cool, like driving down there. by
Yeah,
the
I don't
beach.
even view that as like LA though. You know what I mean? Because it feels like more like that. Because I feel like the LA I think of when I lived in LA like wasn't the beach. I view that as like a separate thing, even though it is still part of LA.
Oh yeah. How far was that? Like 30 minutes?
Yeah, with no traffic, it would have been like 30. Next stereotype. It's always smoggy. Is that true?
Remember that one time? I think this was during the fires. when we went outside and it smelled so like much smoke in the sky was like.
Oh
brown.
yeah, during the fires for sure.
So that
but
was
I think even just on average days, because whenever I wear my Apple Watch, it would tell me if the air's unhealthy, and like there were a lot of days just like randomly where it's like the air's unhealthy, but like obviously it's fine. Everyone goes outside.
Oh yeah. I remember looking at the air quality, and then it would just be like so bad, and then I would look at like in Nebraska, and it's like so much better.
Oh yeah.
Something that is cool about LA though is that is that you can like travel to like Palm Springs or like Las Vegas or San Diego, but you can do that. There's like always cool places to visit, but
That's what they always say about LA. That like they say in one day you could ski, go to the beach, and there's one other thing, but I can't think of it.
Oh, okay, but yeah, like something about Palm Springs. Like I've only been like 3 times, but it's so cool. I love Palm Springs.
Oh yeah.
So sunny. It's like a dream.
Just good old desert vibes.
Oh yeah, and then it just whenever I go, it feels like I'm in like a gay place, which I like.
Isn't Palm Springs like so gay?
That's what. Yeah. Don't
remember one time
gay people live there.
I remember one time I googled why is Palm Springs, and the first suggestion was is so gay. Why is Palm Springs so gay?
Yeah, I think. Well, what did they call it in the olden days? This doesn't have to do with gay, but like when you were a movie star in the olden days, you'd say it's the 8-hour, it's the 4-hour. Remember how people used to like travel there for?
Okay, didn't Palm Springs become a really big thing because Yeah, the actors that were assigned to the studios in like the 50s or something. That was the farthest place they could go away from LA where they were legally allowed to go because they had to be somewhere they could still go to LA in one day if they had like needed to shoot something. Wasn't that it? Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, that's what I was talking about.
Oh yeah.
Something that is super interesting about LA that I'd want to learn about is like I like the history of it. Like,
Oh yeah, that'd
like
be so
Hotel
cool.
Roosevelt and just like I like the clubs and stuff that have been around for a while and like what they turned into and stuff.
Yeah, that would be so cool to be able to visit LA, like somehow time traveled like back to the early Hollywood days and just go around and see what it looked like back then.
Oh yeah.
That'd be so weird. All right, last but not least, stereotype about LA. Everyone drives a Lambo, has a sugar daddy, and is an influencer. In my experience, this was true. Literally, everyone has a Lambo.
Yeah.
I'm just obviously not, but you do see Lambos a lot.
Oh yeah, I feel like in LA you do see like these like crazy exotic cars where you wouldn't normally see them because I guess either people want to brag or they have like a bunch of what do they call what's that word type of money. What is that type of money where like it's just the word to say I have so much extra money.
Oh, they just have like disposable income.
Disposable income. That's what.
But that being said, in the Midwest, I have seen a Lambo.
You have?
Yeah, remember?
I haven't. I don't think.
Well, I think I sent you a photo, didn't I? Maybe
I've
just saw
seen a G-Wagon.
Oh
which
yeah,
is,
so
super expensive.
So don't move to LA just to see fancy cars, because there's fancy cars everywhere. Can you imagine someone moved there just because of that? Like I want to see fancy cars.
Something that does go on, I feel like when you like go to like the like fancy parts of town, people drive them just to brag. If they have like
oh yeah, we've talked about it on the podcast before.
Yeah, because like if someone owns like a Lamborghini or something, like they just drive.
They would cruise around like the tourist areas to get attention.
Yeah, and it's so funny because it's like, oh my gosh, smile dick energy, but pop off. Okay, so the Lambo. Does everyone have a sugar daddy? I've never met someone in real life who has a sugar daddy. Well, I guess someone in high school said they did, but I just don't.
I think there was someone like who I kind of knew when I first moved to LA who I wasn't friends with them, but I like just saw them sometimes out, and they said that I think they had a sugar daddy, but
for real, a guy or a girl?
It was a guy with a gay sugar daddy.
Oh, that's it.
But I think that was more like everyone said it was like a rumor that he had one, but I never heard from him that he had one.
Oh.
But and everyone's an influencer. I mean,
nowadays isn't everyone an influencer because
yeah,
everyone posts on Instagram all sexy and stuff.
Yeah, I feel like that's not just a LA thing anymore. Plus, it is like you would think that if you went to LA, you'd see all those people vlogging on the street and stuff, but that's not really a thing.
Oh yeah, like I guess. Yeah, because you never really...
I mean, there are, like, those iconic walls, like the pink wall on Melrose, where, like, whenever you drive past, no matter what time it was of the day, like, there's all these people taking photos next to the pink wall for Instagram.
Yeah, that's so funny.
I know that is funny. There's things like that.
But how is the pink wall still going on?
Everyone wants a photo there.
Yeah, I mean, I guess, yeah.
Everyone,
so cool.
you need... Did you even go to LA if you didn't get a photo at the pink wall?
I do have a photo there.
Yeah, I have a photo there too. If you scroll through my Insta, you'll see it.
What are some other iconic, like I'm trying to think of other iconic photo shoots. Like in LA, if you're there, you have to go there.
Oh yeah.
Well, like when I look on Instagram, I feel like I could see so many people posing in front.
Oh, there was that one that was like "Life is Beautiful."
Where was that one at?
I never went into that one in real life.
There's another one where I don't know if there's multiple of them or not, but it has wings.
Oh yeah,
I've seen people post
the classic Insta wings thing where you wait in line for like 10 minutes just to get a photo by the wings.
Oh, Mish, another thing about when I lived in LA, like there was like this there was like a museum for the Louis Vuitton store. We remember when we went there, and the guy who was presenting it made Louis Vuitton seem like so crazy.
Oh
like,
yeah,
he said it like he was the inventor of Louis Vuitton. He said like he was. He just like said
Remember, it was also like kind of scary because it was like in a dark room in the beginning. He's doing this whole introduction. He's
yeah,
like, they created the brand.
I know, it was creepy
but
to me.
That being said, this stereotype might be a little bit true about everyone's an influencer. Not that everyone is an influencer, but they do have a lot more like dumb influencer stuff there. Like for example, the thing that went viral, the fake private jet Instagram setup where you pay $60 to take a photo in a fake private jet. Like, what other city is that a thing?
Oh yeah, wasn't there a thing where, remember this, I think it got shut down right after, but they would only let people who are verified go in?
Oh yeah, they did like that weird experiment where like, yeah, you could only verified people could take a photo in this one place. But I think that was all, yeah, like a social experiment.
Oh, because, well, I think we can all agree that like people care more about status in LA. like with followers and stuff. Well, like most
I guess
people.
like that certain group of people.
Oh yeah, like I don't mean everyone, but there is like more people that care about that.
But I swear you said that even in just high school, people care about followers. Did you tell me that, or did Ethan?
Oh yeah, people still do care about followers. Well, I'm just thinking when I think of these YouTubers, they live in LA, so then I just think, oh, there's more YouTubers in LA, so obviously more people do that.
I mean, there's definitely way more influencers there because a lot of influencers move there. You know?
Yeah, but I think everywhere, everyone's trying to get the followers.
Oh yeah, everyone wants the clout, even in Des Moines.
That's the story of why we left LA and why we're never going back and why they threatened us.
Yeah, so that's we exposed that influencer for the reason why we left LA.
But now we're gonna go into another reason why we had to address this was because last week there was 6 arrested after changing the Hollywood sign to Holly Boob.
Yeah, 6 people climbed up the mountain to the Hollywood sign, put a B over the W in Hollywood to have it say Holly Boob.
This just brings me back to like a whole other thing about LA and Hollywood. It's like, because when you were saying climbing to the up of the Hollywood sign, I was thinking about that one song, climbing to the up of the Hollywood sign. Like,
Oh, yeah.
I feel like a whole thing about LA is like this whole because you always hear about it in movies and stuff, so it just like seems so cool.
Oh yeah, but we just had
Iconic.
we had to address that we're not in LA right now, so no one can accuse us of being a part of the Holly Boob saga.
This happens like every few years. Like few years ago, they did Holly Weed.
I like it. Like, I understand why they have to get arrested, but I do like how they're just like, you know what? Let's do something where everyone in LA wakes up, looks at the Hollywood sign, and sees it says Holly Boob. That's just funny, you know? It gives everyone a little smile.
I know that is, and I guess.
But
it's
obviously they have to
illegal,
get arrested,
But I don't
you know?
think they should be.
But then again, like, then everyone does it, and then people write, like, really offensive things. But it is funny just being like, I don't think they ever found the people who caught the Hollywood people. The Hollyweed.
For real?
Yeah, I don't think so.
Okay, what I'm gonna say about this is that for Holly Boob, they didn't do it as good. They just added a boob. But I remember seeing the picture for Holly Weed.
Oh, and they
somehow
actually made it.
Look real.
Yeah.
Something to talk about, something that's different between LA and, like, Nebraska is that you don't smell weed as much in LA since it's legal there.
Oh, that's for sure a difference. Also, I just Googled, they did find the Hollyweed people. But in LA, I don't know if it was because of where we lived or our apartment building, because I had people who would come into our apartment and be like, oh my God, this reeks of weed in here. We never even smoked weed in there. And I was like, wait, your apartment building doesn't smell like this? And they're like, no. So I don't know if I just, our apartment building was like Weedville, but like it always like reeked of weed. But you just get used to it, you know?
Oh, yeah, and then when we walk on that one street, those CBD people.
Every single day. Like, we'd walk past them every day, and every day they try to stick us to go in.
Yeah, and for some reason it felt awkward because it's this thing when they always talk to you, it's kind of like we aren't friends. I know it's their job, but like it feels like awkward at this point.
But also it's a thing in LA where if you're walking down the street, like every now and then like someone blows a big smoke of weed in your face. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I feel like you could, if contact high is real, like...
I feel like that doesn't work like that.
Yeah, because we never got high.
Unless they put a bubble around you and you hot boxed with them.
But that is a thing in LA. Like, it is... Don't you remember, like, just walking around and, like, every now and then someone's smoking weed in front of you, you just get this cloud of smoke through your face.
Yeah.
But then again, like, that is a LA thing now, but once weed's legal everywhere, that'll just be everywhere. You go to Walmart and just, like, weeds in the air, just weed vibes.
Can you guys put your predictions when weed will be legal all around the U.S.? Like, I want to know because I just know it's going to happen sometime.
For some reason, I thought once Joe Biden was president, it would be illegal. I thought he'd be like, okay, it's legal everywhere. Go out and go to your local weed store. But then that just didn't happen. And I guess he's like kind of against it.
Oh, yeah, because doesn't he want to see more studies?
Yeah, he wants him to study it more. But it's like, my whole thing is like alcohol like has bad effects and maybe weed has bad effects, but it might as well be legal. Like, boo. Even if it has bad effects, so does alcohol. And
yeah,
that's
I
legal.
haven't done all the research, but I know that like if you do weed like when you're under 21, like it can cause memory loss. But people drink when they're under 21.
Isn't that same with alcohol though?
Yeah, it can like ruin your liver and shit. So I just want to. Yeah.
Legalize it.
But yeah,
us in 2021, like, boo everyone. People have been saying that since like 2012.
Guys, we're woke.
Yeah, like, you guys, weed needs to be legal.
What else is something really woke? But yeah, well, another thing about LA is Lil Uzi Vert.
Yeah, I'm trying to find a good thing to look at. But he put here's a good one. Little Uzi Vert, okay, he put a diamond in his forehead. And first of all, it just looks so painful. Like, I'm okay with him doing it, obviously.
I have so many questions. Okay, so people said that it's glued to his face, or is it a piercing and then he hangs it from his face?
Either way, it sounds painful. Like it's a, for you guys who are listening and you haven't seen this, it's a gigantic diamond. Like it protrudes from the forehead. And I'm just picturing taking off a hoodie. It rubs against it, pulls the skin, infections. Going just to the beach. You go in the salt water, there's all this bacteria. It goes into your little diamond hole. Like, this isn't okay.
Yeah, like, I'm okay with him getting it, but my main worry is $24 million. There's a bunch of desperate people that would be down to steal it from you, even if it took, like, scary-ass shit. So,
if we didn't clarify that, yeah, he said that.
And you, like, yeah, if it's worth $24 million, you need to, like, somehow be safe at all times, because someone that you think could be your friend could just steal it because everyone wants $24 million.
Yeah, for some reason, he told everyone it's worth $24 million, which, and also there's a quote, beauty is pain. So I guess it is painful, but it's beauty.
But also I heard, so this makes it believable that it's worth $24 million, because he tweeted that he started paying for this in 2017. He's been paying this jeweler or whatever since 2017.
Oh my god. That's just crazy. Like, looking at this photo, do you see the redness around the diamond? Do you see that? It's like already, like, it's already just cutting.
I hope it's not glued.
Also, like you said, the security, it's like, if I see him, I'm not even someone who's normally going to rob someone, but if I see him at the mall and he's alone, I'm going to pull it out. Are you kidding? And that's $24 million. If I see him, if I saw him at Aeropostale, I would pull it out so fast. Because I'd be like, boo, you can't go around telling me it's $24 million and then not hire security. I'm going to steal that diamond.
He has to be. That's like, what I mean by ridiculous is, like, it's insane that it's worth $24 million and you're just, like, flaunting it on your face.
I know. I don't like it.
But this is my prediction. I think he's going to do this for a while, but he's not going to be always wearing it. I think, like, in his music videos, he'll wear it.
But then, like, there's going to be a gigantic effing scar there?
I just picture it to be, like, a statement piece. Like, when he goes on tour, he'll wear it, but, like, most days he's not wearing it.
I feel like he should have glued it. Can't you put, like, wig glue on it? People keep wigs on for weeks. Like, just put a little wig glue under it and it would stick.
But at the same time, like, I understand him. Because at a certain point, it's like, I would never do it, but if I was, like, a rapper, I'd be like, I mean, I'm making so much money, so should I just glue it?
And like you said, he's been saving for it for 5 years, so, like, this must be his dream. So, like, I know I'm hating, but this is his life dream. But to me, the main thing for me, I don't care if you put a diamond in your body, but it's just so painful. I'm just thinking of the hoodie. Again, taking off a hoodie, it drags on it.
But people get belly button piercings.
But it's not so thick.
Wait, you have to ask yourself a question. If you won the lottery today for $1 billion, would you do this? Because
I wouldn't.
I'm joking. I wouldn't, but, like,
I'd replace my eyeballs with diamonds, though.
No, honestly, I for sure wouldn't do this. But, like, I get, like, the hustle behind it.
Yeah,
like,
I respect the hustle.
But it does, like, I don't know.
Stop. Like, I just want him to stop. So somebody emailed the podcast, and they wanted me to talk about my iconic #1 singing single as Lucas called Never Wanna Be Without You. I uploaded it to my Lucas channel, deleted it, because I was like, I don't want this on the internet anymore. Somebody re-uploaded it, and it's currently re-uploaded. It only has 5,000 views, and we're just going to react to me attempting to not only be straight singing about a girl, but also just, like, seriously singing. That's why it's so cringy.
This is an original song, right?
Yeah, so basically, in this video right here, this was my I had a vocal coach. Because I was like, I'm going to be a singer. That's the most cringy part of it. I, like, genuinely, it wasn't like a joke. I was, like, trying to sound good. So I'm just scared to listen.
Oh, yeah, because you literally took vocal lessons with her.
Yeah, because I thought it was fun. Like, I thought it was just, like, fun to do that, go to take vocal lessons. So she was super nice. She wrote this song, and she was like, do you want to do a video of, like, you singing this song? And I was like, sure, why not? So this is her song she wrote, and she was going to give it to me. And she's so nice. I loved her.
Oh, yeah, because I actually took piano lessons with her.
She's an icon.
Voice lessons, and, yeah, she was so nice.
But this is all just to look at me and just cringe at me. Should we go?
Yeah, I'm so excited to watch it. I've seen it before, like, way back in the day, but...
I'm scared. Hey, guys, it's Lucas, and this is my friend Celeste. And, she wrote a song called Never Wanna Be Without You. And it's a hardcore, like, rap hip-hop song.
Just kidding. It's like
Word.
it's not a hip hop song, but anyways,
You
I
got the
told her I
joke
wanted
thrown
to
in?
make a video.
Does my voice sound different? People always tell me my voice was different back then.
It sounds more low.
Does it though?
So I don't know if you were purposely trying to do it to sound straight, but like it sounds more like manly, I'd say.
Oh my god, maybe I was because I was like when I was recording a video, I'd try to change my voice or something.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I don't know. I was literally like 16 in this video.
Yeah, like that's what's so funny about this is that since it was so long ago, like it doesn't even seem like it's you anymore. You know what I mean? It's like two different people.
On YouTube of me singing in my real voice, so she showed me the song and we worked on it, and here it is.
Oh no. Okay.
The guitar.
We've been good friends for a while.
I just look so awkward as the thing. You know what I mean? I feel like I look like so. It's just I don't know. Like the whole vibe just. I don't know if it's because it's me, but it just is like stop.
I don't get the awkward vibes, but I do get vibes where like it's just like like one of your first time singing.
And the Aeropostale shirt.
I know that is so funny. It like something about it doesn't. It's just so funny watching because it seems like so long ago.
Yeah. Also, this is from like 2010, or I don't know when I originally uploaded this, but it feels like this would be like the 80s or something now for some reason.
Yeah, because even just the small fact that it's not a full rectangle, like it doesn't.
Oh
fit the
yeah,
screen.
full screen instead of widescreen.
Wait, should we look at the comments after this?
Oh yeah, we'll have to after we react.
Constantly resisting your smile, and I don't ever want to move too fast. But I'm not sure how much longer
the chorus is about
I
to hit,
can
guys.
last. 'Cause oh, 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 I never want to be without you.
I mean, the thing is that the song isn't bad.
Oh yeah.
Wait, so like, were you like thinking like, I'm gonna like release this song?
Oh no, there was like no thought of releasing it. It was just like, that was like when everyone did covers on YouTube. Like that was such a huge thing doing covers.
Yeah.
So I was just like, I just want to upload a cover.
Because this is on your Lucas channel, right?
Yeah.
Never want to be without you.
Never want to be without you as the title.
Oh.
Okay, I can't watch this. This actually makes my body hurt.
We should like go to the end because since it's not me, I honestly don't feel uncomfortable.
Oh,
If
okay.
it was,
Oh,
me,
oh, 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 oh,
Got me
I
trying
never
with the
wanna,
notes.
never want to be without you. Whoa.
I don't know like a few chords.
You need more time to take it. Give me your heart, girl, I won't break it.
Give me your heart, girl.
Trust in me and just let it go. Cause if there's one thing that I know,
Wait, you closed your eyes. Let's give my like. There
My
was, like, a
eyes
break
are-
and, like, you were so into the song, you were like.
My eyes are
getting
closed.
Getting into the.
oh, I never want to be without you.
Did I do an outro?
Okay.
Should I look at the camera when I sing, do you think?
You
Yeah.
should sing
Oh,
straight
wait, the
at
blue
the
pause?
camera.
Alright.
Like that camera is the little lady that you're singing about.
Oh no. But let's see the comments.
Oh my gosh, they're like really good.
Oh yeah, people are actually nice.
Yo, really? Oh my gosh, did that boost of a scene?
I know,
Yo,
but
really
let's
good
be honest,
singer.
it's singing like it's just average ass singing. Like it's not like like that's Adele.
I've
you know?
said this previously in the podcast. I can't say anything because like I don't really like it. I like if I was if I was working for Warner Records, I wouldn't know like who to pick or who not.
Like
to
if I
pick.
went to American Idol and sang like that, like I don't think I would get in.
Who
And that's not even
knows?
me fishing for compliments. You know, I know my strengths.
I mean, who knows? The comments were good. I think it's good, but I just couldn't be an American Idol judge.
Well, it's time for me to release that song's studio version.
I know. And
Keep in the girl, like, give me your heart, girl, I won't break it. Keep
who
the whole
knows,
thing.
Like, you could be a house throb and just like you don't have to act like you're straight, but when the girls come up to you, like how the fan goes, say like, "Yeah, I love you." You know?
Oh my god, are there any? I wish we had the video of you when you were younger singing "Baby" by Justin Bieber at the talent show.
I know because we both sing at this talent show, but different years, obviously. And like I sang "Baby" and I practiced and stuff, and like I was so excited. And like I want to find the video because it was like the town talent show, so someone was filming it.
I swear, Mom filmed it even.
Yeah, like we don't have the one that mom filmed though.
Oh yeah, she also recorded me at that same talent show, but then somehow our computer got broken and they all got deleted.
But I wanna. They're supposed to show a video somewhere in that town, so I wanna go to that town and somehow demand it.
Oh yeah, we have to do
What
that
did
someday.
you sing? Oh, Toy Story, You Got a Friend in Me?
Yeah, I was like 11 and I sang, yeah, you got a friend in me.
I love that song. That's
And then another year I came back and did an encore performance of Beautiful Soul by Jesse McCartnney.
For real?
Yeah.
I don't know who picked Baby. I think it was me. It might have been her, though. I don't know.
Oh my God.
But
Well,
yeah.
there's that.
That was interesting to watch. It felt, like we already said this, but it felt like a long time ago.
I know.
It doesn't seem recent.
A different lifetime.
When did you upload it, do you think, then?
I mean, this one was re-uploaded in 2010.
I feel like 2009.
Yeah, maybe. I honestly don't know. I do not know.
Oh, okay.
But thank you guys for tuning in to another episode of The Bro Show.
Thanks for watching. This was an experience. I hope you love the new setup. If you have any critiques, tell us.
Yeah, hopefully the audio and everything was good. But yeah, thank you guys. Bye.
Bye. Thanks for listening or watching and everything in between.